Hey guys, Laura here from Spaulding Decon. I am going to show you how to test your home or office for methamphetamine. If you suspect methamphetamine in your property and you maybe don't want to pay for a professional like myself to come out there and test your property for you because it's more expensive, we have a quick test that you can test your property. It is the same laboratory analysis that we, the pros, use. So rest assured that these samples are getting sent to a federally certified lab. So your results are quality. It's not a pregnancy type test where you will get the results in 2 minutes. Those are very, very unreliable and have a huge margin of error. So we highly recommend this. The tests are $47 and you can test up to 4 separate areas. We are going to send you a envelope just like this, a priority mail envelope, and inside the envelope, if you purchase one kit for $47, you will receive a tube just like this. It's got a sticker on it that says sample ID, the location name, which is typically kitchen, living room, bathroom, anything, wherever you're testing. The date that you're testing it. We have pre-written in there that you're analyzing for the presence of meth, and then the time that you are taking the samples. So this is your tube. It's green top. Keep that closed. That comes with it. Also, 4 alcohol swabs. You can use all 4. We highly recommend it. You're paying $47. Why send in 1 or 2 when you're able to use 4? That's called a composite test. So you are going to get a cumulative result of all 4 locations. So you're not going to know if maybe 3 rooms were negative and 1 was positive. You're going to basically know the levels of all 3 rooms combined, or all 4 rooms combined, or all 4 locations combined. So you'll have 4 of these. Then you will have 4 templates. These are 100 centimeters square templates. So these are what you're going to stick to the wall, floor, ceiling, furniture, any surface, a flat surface. We also include 1 pair of nitrile gloves per tube that you buy. Okay, so also in your packet, or it may be emailed to you, is explicit instructions on how to test, very, very detailed, along with this video. You will also get a chain of custody, and I'm going to explain how to fill that out. And then you'll get a quick guide that basically just shows you with pictures what I'm telling you now. So all this will be inside of your envelope. So let's start. How do you test for the presence of meth? So I am in a training room right now, but say for example this was a master bedroom and I wanted to make sure that my new house, or a house that I wanted to buy, was negative. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put on the nitrile gloves that were provided to me. Okay. Then I'm going to take the template, and I have some Scotch tape. You can use thumbtacks or whatever you choose. And I'm going to test the wall right here. Okay, so this is, again, 100 centimeters square is what you're testing. And we're going to open the pack of alcohol swab, and you can, if you, for example, lose these, or I don't know, they catch on fire or whatever you want, you can get these at CVS. There's nothing special about them, Walgreens, whatever. They're just alcohol swabs. So I'm touching them with clean gloves, so there's no cross-contamination. You can see just a regular swab. So then I want to come over here, and I want to go from the left to right pattern, right? And then I want to flip it and go up and down, right? We're good to go. We've got the entire square. Then I'm going to open my cap, and I'm going to stick it in here. All right? And then you repeat the same process for every single template that you put on the wall, floor, or surface. Now, I highly recommend a few areas to test. If you say you go into a property and it's been recently painted, you want to try to avoid those locations because you're not going to get an accurate result. Try to test areas like a cold air return or a vent in the ceiling or floor, depending on where you live in the country, behind refrigerators, behind stoves, in cabinets, underneath cabinets. Those are areas that a normal person doesn't typically clean. Ceilings are fantastic too. Try to stay away from popcorn. And of course, if it's been painted, you want to try to avoid that too. So if you have any other questions, you can call our office at any point, and we're happy to walk you through the testing process and suggest some other areas. I will also put some quick tips in the notes below and of places that you can test just to give you an idea of results. All right, thank you again. Laura with Spaulding Decon, 866-99-DECON. Thank you. So now we've taken all of our samples. If you bought one tube, you took 4 samples with 4 different templates, right? So now we need to fill out our chain of custody. So this is what the chain of custody looks like here. The highlighted areas are the areas that we need you to fill in. Okay, so let me go over them. The sampled by in the top right corner is your name, and you can just put in your initials. You can put in your first initial, last name, however you want to do it, but we need something in there. The number of samples, the reason that we have you put that in there is because when the laboratory receives this, it's a chain of custody. So if they see 2 on there, but there's only 1 tube in your envelope, they know that they're missing something. So the number of samples that you're sending in must match what's actually in the envelope. Below that is the date of the shipment. So that is the date that you're actually mailing it to the laboratory. This tells us if there's any loss in the mail or there's any break in the chain of custody. The next line below that is the U.S. state where it was collected. The reason that we ask that is because there are 23, 24 regulated states right now. So we want to know if you are in a regulated state. It's not something that you need to know until we get your results, but we will certainly explain that to you once we get your results. Now, on the sample ID portion right here, we will try to fill that out for you. If it's not filled out for whatever reason, all you're basically putting in there is 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's just identifying the tube. Whatever sample ID that you put on there must match what you put on the actual tube. So if you put number 1 on the tube sticker, you want to put number 1 here. So that indicates that the result for that tube goes right here on this first line. We fill in the media and we filled in the analyte, which is meth. We need you to fill in the volume. Again, if we are giving you 4 templates, that allows you to test 4 different areas, which is a total of 400 centimeters square. If for some reason you only choose to test 3 areas, that would be a total of 300 centimeters square. Understand? Then the sample date and time. That is, if you sample it today is October 3rd at 1700 hours, that's exactly what I would put in that line. Then the location right there is the room. You don't have to get specific if you don't want to. You can just say kitchen or abbreviate it KIT, or master bedroom, abbreviated MBR. So it's pretty simple to fill out. If you have any questions on how to fill out a chain of custody, please let us know, but we can walk you through it, and I hope you'll refer back to this video when you have the chain of custody right in front of you. So when you're done, you fill out the chain of custody. You send this along with your sample tube to the address in the top right-hand portion of the chain of custody. You can mail that. The results will come back 72 hours after the laboratory has received your results. or your test kit. So your results will be provided to us via email. We will contact you immediately when we get them. So if you send it priority mail, it'll take most likely 2 to 3 days to get to the laboratory. This one's located in New Jersey. And then the clock starts ticking 72 hours from the time that they get it. And then we will contact you. So if for some reason you don't get your results within 72 hours, call our office and we'll call the laboratory and find out where they're at. But they're usually like clockwork. So again, if you have any questions, please let us know.